I've litigated with AfriForum and Roots before, and they've never brought someone so weak as you. I think they've done the worst disservice to themselves. Let me tell you, every time we say white settlers, white people, white settlers in South Africa, it is in that context. The white system has stolen our land and has stolen our cattle and has stolen our minerals and natural resources, and all of that must be returned.
White settlement in South Africa began in 1652 when the Dutch East Indian Company set up a refreshment station at the Cape of Good Hope to supply ships traveling between Europe and Asia. Jan van Riebeeck, a Dutch official, led this effort, which marked the beginning of European settlement in the region. Initially, the Dutch settlers were focused on agriculture and trade to support passing ships, but they soon began to expand into the interior. Watch and pay attention.
White people are visitors.
You arrived here as settlers in 1652. It's a historical fact. And you were using South Africa as a refreshment station. You were not here to settle. You were passing. Because of our Africanness and the spirit of Ubuntu, we have embraced you and we have shared our land with you. And we have accepted that you have naturalized in this country. But it doesn't change the fact that you came here as a visitor. No, South Africa is Africa. We are one country called Africa. This South Africa you are talking about was imposed on us. So we didn't come from anywhere. Speak for yourself. We didn't come from anywhere. There's no African who came from anywhere. We came from here. I mean, my Lord, I cannot come from the second bedroom in this house, and then I find you in another bedroom in the same house, and then you say I came from somewhere. In the same house. I didn't come from somewhere. I was sleeping on the other side. We're here. So, we are not visitors. We didn't come from anywhere. This is our continent, where Nigerians, Ghanaians, Mozambicans, Zimbabweans, when they are here, they are at home. They should not even for a second doubt themselves. This is our home. Now, what the white ownership does to our people, my Lord, is that they hire our brothers and African brothers and sisters who are not locals to the exclusion of locals so that they can ignite the xenophobic war amongst our people. They want to thrive, which is what made you survive, divide and rule. You are dividing us by hiring some of us. I'm a South African. If I were to go and open a restaurant in KwaZulu-Natal and I come with everybody from Limpopo, the people of KwaZulu-Natal, one, they will not feel like this restaurant belongs to them. They will not feel a need to defend it because I just impose people from the other side to them. They need to be involved for them to know that this belongs to them. But it doesn't make the Limpopo people less South African or less home because I said you must be mixed with the people from KZN since our project is in KZN. It doesn't make it lesser home because I said so. The white system has stolen our land and has stolen our cattle and has stolen our minerals and natural resources, and all of that must be returned.
So if a person from America, obviously white, arrives in South Africa today, are they a criminal?
Americans are even worse because of their imperialism.
Let's say one person from Russia arrives today, are they a criminal?
Well, we're talking here about colonialism, imperialism, and apartheid, where the Russians responsible for that. Russia left the scramble of Africa in 1884 and 1885 without having a portion of African land. So why would I declare Russian people criminals? They didn't get anything out of the scramble for Africa. We're talking in the context of imperialism, colonialism, and apartheid.
So let's just get clear that a Russian person who arrives in South Africa today, who is white, is not a criminal.
No.
Now, and you were saying, in other words, an American would be a criminal because America is an imperialist body.
Yes.
So why make the claim that white people are criminals and white people must be held accountable as such?
You know,
when you've just said.
At this point, Mr. Malema is fed up with Oppenheimer's lack of understanding and goes straight for the kill.
If there's a difference, we must go and look at their particular history, their particular lineage. Why choose a blanket term white?
You know, I've litigated with AfriForum and Roots before, and they've never brought someone so weak as you. I think they've done the worst disservice to themselves. Let me tell you, every time we say white settlers, white people, white settlers in South Africa, it is in that context. So why would an American who came yesterday, my lord, be a settler? We're talking here about white settlers. Why would a Russian who came yesterday be a settler? You understand very well the context within which we say all white people are racist. It is in relation to the struggle of liberation in South Africa against apartheid system that benefited all white people.
So who is a white settler?
All those who came here to come and conquer South Africa and take the land from our people.
Where?
Are white settlers.
When?
From since 1652.
Up until when?
Up until we took our freedom. Political freedom in 1994.
So let's just get that sense. In other words, anyone who is white, who is either born in South Africa after 94 or who arrived after 94, is not.
Who?
Anyone who is white, who arrives in South Africa after 1994, are they a white settler?
Anyone who arrives in South Africa to inherit the stolen property is a criminal.
I'm asking a simple question. You said to
I'm giving you a simple answer.
You said to me that you understand white settlers, everyone from 1652 up until the time of political power. Is that 1994?
Yes, 1994.
I'm asking you about people after that date.
Those who inherit the property stolen from us are criminals. So if you come from America with an intention to come and inherit a stolen property, you are a criminal.
These settlers, known as Boers, Dutch for farmers, began acquiring land, which led to conflict with indigenous groups, including the Khoisan, who were gradually displaced or integrated into the settlers' economic, often as laborers. The story of white settlers in South Africa begins in 1652 when the Dutch East India Company established a settlement at the Cape of Good Hope. Led by Jan van Riebeeck, the Dutch settlers, later called the Boers or Afrikaners, expanded inland, displacing the indigenous Khoisan and clashing with other African groups. In 1806, the British took control of the Cape Colony. They brought new settlers and policies, including the abolition of slavery, which caused tension with Boers, who relied on slave labor. In response, many Boers moved inland during the Great Trek of 1830s, founding independent republics like the Transvaal and Orange Free State. The discovery of diamond and gold in the late 19th century drew more settlers, leading to conflict over land and resources. Tension between the British and the Boers culminated into the Anglo-Boer Wars, with Britain eventually taking control of the Boers Republic. After 1910, the Union of South Africa was formed under British rule, dominated by white settlers, particularly Afrikaners. Over time, this white minority imposed systems like apartheid 1948 to 1994, which segregated and oppressed the black majority population until it was dismantled through international pressure and internal resistance, leading to democratic rule in 1994. In short, white settlers in South Africa played a key role in shaping the country's colonial history, economy, and racial tensions, which have left lasting impact on modern South African society. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and share your thoughts in the comment box below. Until next time, cheers and have a good one.